with AI, everybody wants to automate from the get-go. It's like,
Yeah.
great. What are you going to automate? Do you even have a picture of what the hell you're doing, or like the right setup to automate? Maybe you're automating something that's horrible or that no one wants. That's why we go through this phase and we get that feedback and we make sure it's functioning properly. Automations and optimizations, those are all geared to scale. And that's that continual thing that kind of loops. But a few examples is in Delphi, see it as almost it's becoming very agent-like. If you're aware of this whole concept of agents, that's where basically AI can be built in a way to start doing actions on its own behalf because you programmed it with some really smart logic to do whatever you want. It could be anything. That's very simplified, of course. But the point is, Delphi is becoming more of that, but with its own digital mind that we've already talked about, that you've created, or that we've helped you create, but we're all doing this together. Now you could set up these different things to tag people during different scenarios. So now you're organizing people in conversations. And then, of course, you could do things when people are tagged, just like you could in like Go High Level or HubSpot or something. You could set up alerts. So these alerts can be triggered to you or people on your team or even to the user based on different things that they say or conversations they're having. So that's super valuable if someone's mentioning they really want to work with you or they really want to set up a call with the real Scott because they want to invest in our business or something else, like, oh, shoot. All right, pick up the phone, go. Like you got the phone, or you get their email, like go reach out as a human. Some of these things you want to be alerted to. That's why the whole, scaling connection. That's, again, why I think Delphi is cool, because you can make human connection come from this scaled connection, if that makes sense. So you have tagging, you have alerts that then can trigger things to happen. And the last bit, which is being expanded, is you have this Delphi actions. And the way I would see that, it's almost like Zapier built into Delphi. And these are if this, then that kind of statements. And in Delphi, I'm just going to list some of these off because these are like templates or featured things that just get the party started, gets the thing going. But like there's inactivity nudges. Let's say someone just hasn't engaged with your Delphi for like a week or a few days. Well, give them a nudge. You can actually send an email from your Delphi. You can send them a message. You can send them an SMS text if you have them opted in to bring them back and say like, hey, we had a really good chat. Like, how are things going with that thing you talked about or that thing you said you wanted to do? So it's almost like an accountability partner. Bring them back to the conversation. You can notify you or your team based on certain things. You can push data out to a different source, to another API, to an external system. So it's another deeper integration, but you can also do that based on actions. You can check in with people at a certain cadence. You can remind people of an event that might be coming up that you have. You can just follow up on anything. A couple other things. You can send them birthday wishes, like, or certain reminders on anything they shared with you that's maybe date focused. Like there's all these little touch points that you can set up, and it's really up to you being creative. So that's where the automations come into play. It's kind of like Zapier, but within the system. But then on the other layer is like Zapier is also an integration. So you can then integrate to thousands of other tools. They're integrating more things all the time. So I'm sure there'll be more even by the time this episode goes live or soon after. But that's what we're doing in the optimization automations phase, is basically always getting creative and looking at feedback and what's working really well. We figure out if something's not working, fix it. But also it's like, well, what if we did this to enhance what we're doing? That's where our team is always thinking about that. And then we can apply some of these automations.